Okay, it is Monday. I am feeling fine. I've been just in a season of getting stuff to like work out, and I think I've become in touch with myself more, and I'm more like just in a state of flow, and I'm just continuing my day, like doing stuff that's, you know, helpful to me. And I think just being aware, like, I'm not in control, but I kind of am. So as long as I'm like taking actions to, you know, make my life a good life, and that's all that matters. And I think as well, finding like peace in the silence, and knowing like it's good that it's silent sometimes, and you don't have to know everything. And like, I know myself, I did this quite a lot where I'd be like, but I need to know what happens next, or I need to do this, and well, if I don't act on this, then this and that, and it's just like, no, that's just endless thinking for no reason. I think like it's good to just be in a state of stillness, and sometimes just sit in it and truly just like, you know, be happy with the peace that comes with it. Like, we don't realize like in stillness or in our lives when things are silent that it's actually a gift, like to have that. Like, most people don't have that in their life. um, and yeah, I think just like knowing that things are going to work out the way they're supposed to, and I don't have to know everything. um, and also just to know, like, as much as I have a plan, there's always a bigger plan for me. So like, I'm not going to know everything at every given moment. I've just got to act on what I know I can do in the moment, and then hope that things, you know, I guess work out the way they're supposed to from that. Like, I'm not going to know everything. Um, and yeah, like, none of us know anything really. Like, we're all just trying to figure out what we know based on our memory, or, you know, our own circumstances and experiences. Like, none of us know everything. We think we do, but we don't. And I think for me, it's been a very, I've had many lessons in my life, but it's like, I know that I don't know everything, and like, as long as I'm acting on what I know I can do now, and, you know, being at peace with it, being at a sense of ease of that, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like knowing that things, you know, can be still, and like, you know, it's good when things are like that, because, you know, you don't need to constantly do, or, you know, think about the next step. And I think as well, like, um, knowing that, you know, as long as you're doing good things, um, that's like all that matters. Like, you don't have to do anything that's like, you know, gonna cause you harm if you already know it's gonna cause you harm. um, and yeah, like, just also knowing that you can be quiet. Like, I don't mean just like not speak up for yourself or not be empowered, but like, if you truly know that you don't need to say something, or it's unnecessary, don't say it. Like, you're just gonna be putting words into the air that literally are not meaningful, and a waste of your breath. Like, you need to acknowledge sometimes some stuff that you say probably is better off not saying again, or, you know, just think before you speak. I think a lot of us, we don't think before we speak, and then after we speak or after we say something, we realize, oh my god, I shouldn't have said this, or maybe what I said there wasn't the best thing. And yeah, like, just being intentional with how you act, but also how you speak. And that can be even how you speak to yourself. Like, for me, I know some things that I say to myself are kind of like either just a bit wrong, or just like not the nicest. So I think just being careful with how you speak to yourself as well is a good thing. And yeah, you've got to be careful how you speak to yourself, otherwise you're going to be saying some things that aren't from um, a good mindset, or like, you know, a healthy mindset. And yeah, talking to yourself definitely is something that you need to be careful with. But yeah, just like being okay with stillness, and there's a lot of good things that come in stillness. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. And just knowing that you're not in complete control, but you kind of are at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Like, there are things that are in your control, but there are also things that are out of your control. So it's like you've just got to um, trust that what you're doing is the right thing, and you're not, you know, doing anything that isn't good for you. But yeah, I think just knowing that you are doing the right thing every day, and like, even if you mess up, or you make the wrong choice, or you fumble the bag a bit, that's not like the final result. Like, that's just a little bump in the road. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think being honest with yourself and being like, if it is that bad, then it obviously is that bad, and you can't run away from that, or you know the reality of it. But if there's only just a small, you know, mistake or error in the road, you don't have to dwell on that error, or error, you know, like error. You don't have to dwell on that certain error or stumble. You can just be like, okay, that happened, I accept it did, now what can I do to move forward, you know? Because a lot of us, like for me personally, I don't like you doing this, stop it. A lot of us, we do that where where we ruminate on certain things that we know we shouldn't have done, or could have been harmful, and whether it's to ourselves or others, and then we just need to realize, like, okay, that's happened, and I can move on now. Like, I don't need to ruminate on that thing. Um, so yeah, just be in stillness. Don't get mad of things that might have not gone your way, and yeah, you're just not all in complete control. If you think that you're in control, you're truly not. And like, I think as well, just being honest with yourself, in the sense of like, if you know you aren't doing something good for you and you're aware of it, then literally stop right now. Like, if you're someone out there that knows that you're not doing a certain thing that's good for you or will help you, then just don't continue doing it. So yeah, that's everything I wanted to say in this video, and I'll see you in the next one.